Samuel says, it is going to take long. He's referring to the study of the philosophy of freedom. It is going to take long. I'm going to read it. It's going to take a great deal of effort too, but it will be easier to read it as I get going. People have to be motivated to work on themselves. Now, one way to look at your success when you're studying the philosophy of freedom is to look for insights. That's really important because it's a training of intuition, of intellectual insight through trying to understand and comprehend the book. This training will carry over into your life where you'll start getting insights about everything. Once you cultivate intuition, I mean, everybody has intuition, but this will increase your powers of intuition. So when you're reading, it's more like, did I get an intuitive insight on this sentence or these few sentences or this paragraph? Did I get a moment of clarity, an experience of insight, of intuition? So if you notice that you're getting insights, well, then you're doing what the book is intended to do.
Dancing fearless.
I've read a paragraph, say 75 times, and every time I read it, I may get a different insight into that paragraph, what it means over the years. So it's constantly being renewed. I mean, that's what the book is really intended to do. It's really intended to cultivate your intuition. If you're experiencing that while you're reading, then you're successfully studying the book. I am interested in the philosophy of freedom. I feel that it will force me to think, but I haven't yet started reading, just read some articles and listened to some of your YouTube videos. How do I start really? Well, if you get a copy on the website with the topic headings in it and then start reading that, I mean, I think it'd be much easier. As you're reading, you notice when all of a sudden it's like, oh, now I just moved into an area where I'm not understanding anything here. Then it might be a good time to stop and start working with it at that point. Because if you keep passing over things that you don't understand, well, then that leads to discouragement, and then you probably just give up. So it's important to kind of stop when you start feeling that, okay, now I didn't really get that. A lot of times people just keep on reading until then they just lose interest. And then when you resolve that, you resolve it through some kind of intuitive insight, and then that's what the study is really about. I have an edition of the book, which is called the Illustrated Philosophy of Freedom. It not only has topic headings, but it also has illustrations put into the book. You might look at that, that might make it easier to get going with it. It's the Illustrated Philosophy of Freedom. There's a little box on the website, thephilosophyofreedom.com, that has a picture of the book, and then it has several downloads of copies of the book. One is the illustrated edition, which is online and also in a PDF. And then there's the regular edition, the Hornell translation, which is the original unrevised edition. And then there's the Hornell with the topic headings included online and in a PDF that can be downloaded for free. So there's a few options. Oh, so what you're saying, Samuel, is there something you can do to help with getting the word out about the philosophy of freedom for the work that I'm doing? You can contact me through the website, philosophyofreedom.com, through the contact, and then we could work something out.